The skater from Great Britain, 14-year-old Alice Smith, Great Britain's junior bronze medalist last year.
Alice will skate to time out and passengers. Well, the storytelling in the closing seconds of the program really got me. As we look back at Alice Smith from Great Britain, a skater who has made huge progression in the last season. That said, it's just so fascinating to see the approach from the different skaters, especially when we compare Alice to Sherry Zhang, who has just performed with such an awareness of blade and integrity of movement. This rougher around the edges, but triples that Sherry didn't have, so...
Yeah, it's still not quite the maturity that Sherry has at this stage.
Understandable.
You can see it coming.
Yeah.
You can see it there. It's not going to not be there.
And I mean, gosh, that little head movement, I didn't notice that at the beginning. That was subtle, but great.
Look at the triple lutz, not very tight in the air, back on the heel of the landing. Here's the triple flip. Better lift there, gets the free leg back just in time. And here's the second triple Lutz. A little bit better up into the double toe, but the triple Lutz is under rotated. That's element number 2. The first flip as well with toe loop. Triple Zalka a little bit later in the program. That looked good.
She packed the content. You felt like she was hunting. You know, there wasn't any sense of abating as we have seen with other competitors who suffer with fatigue. Alice was committed to the end. And that final triple Zalka coming in with an extra boost of creative execution, and of course the boost and the fact that it is in the latter half of the program, thus enhancing the technical element score.
Yeah, you know, she's at the stage of development where she can do the technical elements, and she's got a story to tell.
Yeah.
And she does a little bit of both. It's not all merged together yet with the type of quality that she will have in another year or so. She's very, very good. This is no question whatsoever. But it just takes a little bit more time. Packed with, you know, packed with choreography, packed with technical elements. It takes a while to merge those.
And for me, just the next stage of development will be adding increased flow.
Yeah.
So those skating skills are allowed to soar. And that will be, you know, as we head through the rest of this competition, Alice has a technical plan program content similar to that of the medal contenders. Just increased flow, increased power, speed and glide. Those are the factors which help to boost the components and the grades of execution. It sounds so simple. It's not necessarily as easy as just waving a wand and suddenly the skater has more flow and glide, but certainly when it is achieved, the scores will be exponentially higher on the PCS aspect.
Yeah, and keeping that glide, it's interesting. It's not the power that you have to accelerate. It's your ability to be in the right part of the blade to keep that running edge. So you're not actually grinding or slowing it down. It doesn't really, you can't really see a person slow down too fast, but you don't see them really flow as well. Let's take a look at the scores for Alice Smith from Great Britain. 94.24 for the free program. That is 4th. But an overall total score of 148.58, and that'll put Alice currently into 2nd place for the moment. And Sherry Zhang is significantly ahead.